If you truly looked at this, and this is words that you've used, the business of the business, and use that as the lens to make change, to shift the paradigm. What are you talking about when you're talking about the business of the business and using that as the way to break this paradigm?
Yeah. When I use that phrase, I'm usually approaching it from two different perspectives. The first is recognizing that the job of a contact center isn't to be a contact center. There's something larger at play, and it's really easy for many of the contact center leaders that I've met and worked with, and frankly, at points in my career, the contact center leader that I've been, it's really easy to have this tunnel vision on what matters to your team. And what might matter to your team is reducing escalations. What might matter to your team is accurately providing information to new customers. What might matter to your team is trying to do recovery for people who want to cancel. That's the transactional surface level. I see it there. I think about it. I hear it all day, every day. And it may or may not have anything to do with the broader economic engine of the business. And so when I say understanding the business of the business from the context center, the first part of that is how well do you step outside of your day-to-day and your environment as you see it and understand how other leaders throughout your organization are setting objectives, are being measured for their success, and ultimately how decisions are being made for your organization at an executive or at a board level. How well do you intentionally broaden your perspective on what matters most outside of the contact center? That's part one of understanding the business of the business. Once you do that, and only once you do that, then are you in the role to be able to say, what are all of the parallels to how what we do can better inform my peers or other stakeholders in the organization based off of what I now know matters to them, is driving their decision making, is driving their key performance indicators? And how can I proactively own and deliver that insight to them? That to me is the magic of the business of the business. It's, am I intentionally getting perspective from outside of my four walls? And then am I proactively and intentionally connecting the dots for others to say, hey, Steve, I know that this is something that's really important to you this quarter. Here's some insight that I was able to get access to, because guess what? Steve probably doesn't know that you have that level of insight or data or intel for him.